I'll take it.
Huh?
You didn't get that as a video?
I had it on. I just said, huh? Good morning. Getting a somewhat early start here today. Gonna be heading down. I got a surprise for y'all. We're gonna be picking up a vehicle and we'll do a little review on it and be testing some product and stuff on it and stuff. So we'll get down there, get some video when we pick it up, and then show you what we got and what we're gonna be doing. Cool. Have a good day. Okay, so we got to the spot. I will show you in a minute what we got here. Here's a little teaser, kind of give you an idea of what we're in. But let's get out and I'll show you. Okay, so you ready? Unfortunately, this is not our vehicle, but we do get to use it and do some testing on it. It is a Ford Expedition Tremor. I can tell you this just from we've had a few Expeditions ourselves already that were modified, Icon, suspension, that kind of stuff. This thing rides amazing. Just driving it around out here a little bit. Haven't really got on any trails yet, but just going down the dirt road, even get to my house, it's pretty nice. Of course, we got the Tremor. It's got the Tremor wheels going on. Got some general grabber ATs on it. We'll see how those work. Got the big steps on it. Just a Tremor. We'll go ahead and get some more shots of it, but just kind of, this is it. This is the surprise. We will be doing some testing on it just to see how it works out here. We are going to test fit our fender flares, make sure that those work with the new body style, and kind of let you guys know how it works. Okay, thanks. See you guys. Yeah, the inside of this thing is sick. I mean, just all the detail they put into it. Super cool. Big old screen on it. And then this screen's got more stuff going on. Crazy, like, I don't know, like a small steering wheel. This stuff's all like digital. You can see on the dash when you touch the controls kind of what it does. Pretty cool. And this one does the same thing. Radio controls all off of here. It's all just like touch sensitive. Pretty cool stuff. Here's the inside, back seats. Got some buckets back here. Super cool. All the pattern or the stitching and everything goes all through here, even into the back seats too. So you have what, room for 7 in here. Pretty cool. It's got the big panoramic roof up here. Big console. This thing does all kinds of stuff. This console slides back and forth, so I'll show you how all that works. It's cool. Let's go drive it. Before I forget, let me show you some of the cool power features this thing has. So if you're the liftgate, cool. Now the tailgate. And you got your rear seats back here. Let's see this side. Of course, they do power back up again. Pretty cool. Power button puts that back up. Button there closes it. And then, of course, we got these seats. Same thing, power. They lift up, so it's easy to climb into the back seat and back down. Let's see. Yep. And they have a little manual adjuster to put them back and forth. Pretty cool. Okay, so running through the specs on this thing, it is a 2025 Expedition Tremor in dark matter gray. Comes with a 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6 high output engine. Let's see if it gives the specs on it. Yeah, 440 horsepower, 500 pound-feet of torque. It's four-wheel drive. It's got a 10-speed transmission, and it's got the Tremor package. So what that includes is a 3.73 electronic locking differential, the 3.5 liter V6 engine. It's got the Tremor wheels, 18-inch by 8.5, power adjustable pedals, and tilt and telescoping steering column. Perforated leather seats, front and second row are heated. They're ventilated in the front. It's got, USB ports all around it. It's got the Ford Copilot Active System 2.0, intelligent door access, B&O sound system, the wireless charging pad for your phone, so you can just put it right there and you don't have to plug it in or anything, and then Bluetooth, obviously. It's got a 110 400 watt AC power outlet. Ambient lighting, a flex powered console. I have to get a video of that because it's kind of cool. The whole console slides around. Garage door opener, Blue Cruise, all that basic stuff. It's got the heavy duty trailer tow package. I'll get the specs on what it can tow. Running boards. Looks like it's got some underbody, some other options available on it. Just a basic Tremor without a bunch of stuff added to it. You're going to be looking somewhere in the $84,000 range. So definitely, I know all the trucks, everything is a little more pricey nowadays. So that gives you an idea of what is here. Good morning. So today I'm heading out to go and run the Expedition Tremor out on the trail. I'm just gonna go up and do Burns Canyon. Should be a good road to kind of get an idea how good it runs and how it handles and everything. So something simple. Run up to Big Bear, come back down afterwards. But you can follow along, and we'll show you what how everything works on it. Thanks. So I'm making the drive over to Yucca Valley from Johnson, where I live. Gonna go over to like Pioneer Town Road and take that up into Pipes or into Burns Canyon. We'll take Burns Canyon Road or whatever up to Big Bear. It's a good road for something like this Expedition. It's a big wide road. Obviously this is just a loader for us, so don't want to damage it or anything like that. So it's a good road. It's got some decent terrain on it, a couple good climbs. So for family type vehicle like this, it'll be a good little test for it, and kind of give us an idea how everything works on it. Plus it's just a cool drive. It usually takes a couple hours from Johnson to go up there and do the trail, and then do whatever you're gonna do up there in Big Bear. But yeah, like I said, we're just on the way there, so we're just doing the drive into town, and see you when we hit the trail. And I did mention earlier that we do have some experience with these expeditions. We've built a couple of them. Well, for ourselves, we built a couple, and we've done some for customers. So this is definitely a step up from the ones we've had. Ours are just XLTs, and then going to this Tremor and what this package offers and what's available on it. It's definitely, like I said, it's a step up. And we'll see when we get on the trail how it does, because we'll have kind of an idea from what we did with our previous ones. I know our one, I'll put some pictures up so you guys can see what I'm about. Our one brown retro expedition we did take through Rattlesnake Canyon, and so they're definitely capable of these trails and working a little bit out here. So we'll see how this one in just stock form, how it functions. They have lift kits on them, Icon lift kits with 35-inch tires, and so a little bigger than what's on here. But like I said, we'll see. We'll get them on the trail and see how they do. So we're about halfway through our little trip here. Getting up, moving our way up to Big Bear. It's one of the spots I like to stop to get some pictures and video and stuff. So been working great so far. This thing rides awesome. It's good power. I just been leaving it in that 4 high, and it's just been cruising up everything. I didn't even drop any air pressure or anything out of the tires. I just wanted to kind of see what it would do. Sure, something we can, if it starts slipping, or the ride's been really good. So I'm coming from a 2005 Super Duty, so just about everything's good compared to that thing. So
To forget, my memory's faded. My mind needs a rearranging, and I just wanna get lost. I just wanna get lost.
So just finished the trail. This truck is Expedition is amazing. It drove so nice. Just going through all the little washed out areas and little rocky sections and stuff. This thing just soaked everything up, super smooth. Really, for being a stock vehicle, if you just want to take your truck straight from the dealership and go drive it, have fun, do a fairly decent trail, this thing is more than capable. Yeah, if you're someone who lives like up here in the mountains and stuff like that, or an area where you got dirt roads and snow and different things like that you run into, this thing would work great. Yeah, I videoed the whole trail, so I think there's only one section, mostly because I had bad line selection the first time, but I dropped into 4 low just to be safe to get through there, because the hole was a little bit deeper than I thought it was going to be when I first came on it. So anyways, we're just driving out of here. We're in Baldwin Lake right now. I'm gonna drive over to Big Bear, drive through town. But yeah, this was great. Thanks for going on the trail with us, and I'll still get some more video highlighting the inside of this thing and just showing what a nice vehicle it is. Start again. I did notice when I was talking to some people when I was up in Big Bear, some people had stopped to comment on the vehicle, on the way the front end looked and stuff. So it definitely attracts a little bit of attention. Yeah,
I agree.
I'm sure having the extra little tremor color touches probably helped with that also.
Yeah, they did a great
job. Little gold accents and stuff. But
yep, I love them. I was gonna touch on that in a minute as well. But yeah, as we come up here, I'm gonna turn around at the top there, so we can get that golden hour right now. But yeah, still pretty torquey. I don't feel like there's much hesitation. I can go straight into 4-wheel drive if I needed to. But overall feels pretty good right now. Oh, see, this might even be better over here too, because we can take it that way. You know what I mean?
Okay. Trying to modify the grip here a little bit. We can still record and go through some whoops.
Well, I can tell you, we went straight off-road. We were still in 2-wheel drive, still driving pretty nice, and we're in the sand.
Yeah.
So actually doing pretty good, not aired down.
Yeah.
Anything like that. So I noticed even the Ranger, when we had it, it had a lot of torque to begin with, so it made a difference in just how it performed in the sand.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the other day when I was using it up in Burns, I put it in the 4 automatic setting. Mm-hmm. I think it engaged a couple times when I hit some soft stuff, but for the most part, I think it was in 2-wheel drive the whole time.
Yeah.
And then there was one little hill climb I had to get. There's like the 2 big hills you have to go up up there. One was super chewed up. It looked like a bunch of razors had gone through there and just like dug trails through it. Or
so it's a little rocky and gravelly.
Yeah, it was more sandy, but then it had just big ruts in the middle of it.
Okay.
And when I hit that, I had a bad line the first time I did it, so I had to back up, and I put it in 4 low just to be safe, so I didn't get stuck because I was by myself.
You're by yourself, yeah, exactly.
But when I got the right line, I walked right through it. So
nice.
Of course, we are on our way to one of our sand dune expedition photo shoot areas because we're going to take pictures. And
local lookout point. We're going to show you guys a few things. We did get our fender flares to work on here, so that we are pretty stoked about that. Definitely a different front bumper. So I know our current front bumper is not going to work on this one, but this is a awesome front bumper, the look of it and the style of it. So
Yep. I know I was going over some of the inside interior stuff that this thing has, and I know I hadn't shown what this center console does. It's kind of cool. You can slide it back. It's all electronic, of course. It gives you more storage down here. You can leave it back this way. You can put food here or whatever you want to do, you know, have extra room. And it goes in the back, and it doesn't really get in anybody's way because it's just the captain's chairs in the rear too. So, and then actually the people in the back can use the drink holders back here on that part. Speaking of drink holders, it can hold a big bottle like this, so that's pretty nice. Not many vehicles have big enough drink holders for stuff like that, so it's pretty cool.
definitely.
All remote control.
So Ford has been doing a great job on all their submodel packages. We have the Tremor here, and the Tremor model is more of an off-road but like sport feel to it. So, you know, Ford has their Raptor, which they've been doing, you know, on the F-150. Then you have the Bronco. So on the Tremor, they have also done it on, you know, full-size trucks, on the larger Super Duties, on the F-150, I believe, on the Maverick, and now we have it on the Expedition as well. So again, this off-road feel, but more with the sport look to it as well. So we've got this great front bumper with these gold touches kind of everywhere on the car that really gives it such a great vibe that, you know, you want to take it on and off-road. This is we drive into the sunset. Look at that glow.
You get enhanced sunlight from the fires we've had up here lately.
Yes. There's a fiery glow right there. So we drive into the sunset. The back end like totally caught and went. That was funny. That was pretty nice. That would be the four-wheel auto. What a bunny.
It is non-locked up.
What?
It is non-locker though.
Oh, I changed it?
When you put the sport mode, it turns the locker.
It turns it off. Here we go. Got it. Well, this is the fun part. I like off-road, so I'm excited about the new trails. And so far, this thing is not even hesitating. We're not even aired down, and it's not hesitating. Right there. Okay, it's soft right here, always. We know. Too bad. Okay, so we're gonna change the modes here for four-wheel drive. We're gonna be doing spirited off-road driving.
Yeah, you have all the lights on.
So what I really love about this Expedition is, we take it off-roading, and then we are here in the city navigating it through Los Angeles. The size of it was great, but really it looks great too. I'm going to show you a couple features that I'm really impressed with as far as how it looks out here in the city. The more of the color commentary on this review of the Ford Expedition Tremor. I did get to drive it. I did go take it in the city. It doesn't feel like a big bulky vehicle to drive. More like a sport feel to it. So that was really nice. I didn't feel like it washed out in the corners or anything like that because I took it on Mulholland, in Hollywood Hills, things like that. Was good with the way the drivability was on it. Really like that part. Let's see, couple things. So these are just a few of the things that I'm going to go through of what liked, disliked, pros, cons, things like that about it. This morning I went to charge my phone, and although it looked like it was charging at first on the little pad that they have in the dash, it then began to heat up and then not charge after that. So still have enough to do this video, so that was great. But overall, that was not working. And so I know a lot of people have problems with charging pads, things like that. When I used my cord the other day, my cord did work. So the cord worked fine on it. So that was good. But just noticed that did have some problems, but that could be me with the technical difficulties. At first I was like, hey, it just has Google, but it does also offer Apple Play, which was great, except that I couldn't get it to work. I usually listen to my YouTube podcast that I enjoy, just listening to all different kinds of podcasts. So I went to turn it on, and I could not get it to work. I could not get my YouTube to play. So again, that part could be me, but all kind of little technology bugs, which, that's kind of known for any car, I figure. But overall, as far as like the vehicle, the way it drives, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm probably a little, pro Expedition. We got the 2018 model when it first came out, and I was all about it. It drove great, tows so well. We did not tow with this one, but in the past, this one has more horsepower. And in the past, when we have had when we have towed vehicles behind it, it's like there's nothing even back there. So that's been great. I did get to take it off-roading, so you did get to see a little bit of me heading out there and having fun with it. So that was really good. The horsepower is there. Love the drive mode. So Ford they've always done such a great job on doing different drive modes. So that you get that highway driving if you want. You can get that sport feel. I like that they had called it spirited off-roading, so loved that. And then you have like sand mode, you have different modes and stuff. So highly recommend trying those out and using them, because they do work great. As far as like, it is an SUV, so mileage wise, I mean, I was getting on the highway and stuff, I didn't reset it, but it was getting about 16.9 or so on the highway. So not sure where the rating is for that. You got a bigger vehicle. It is a 4-wheel drive vehicle as well. So that's probably about average. I would think it might get a little bit better highway. But again, I did not reset it. So we had done some off-road driving and then back to on-road driving. So off-road, you're definitely going to get, lower, maybe in the, between 10 to 14 or something when you're doing off-roading or anything like that. So again, Jason got to do most of his review on it. I was in Sturgis still, but I was back and I was able to take it on a few different things. So, at least he was able to go over the entire vehicle with you guys and really check it out. And those are kind of my little, tidbits on it as well. Really liked the interior and stuff. As far as being a shorter person, so 5 foot, the interior cockpit area was really nice because the dash, the steering wheel is really nice. I like the way that they had it shaped. I could lower it, position myself really nicely that I felt very comfortable in it. And then Jason said same for him. He felt really comfortable as well on what that was like. So, that's really important to feel comfortable in a vehicle when you're driving it. So really liked that part of it too as well. And, I already talked about the Tremor package a little bit. I think overall it's pretty much, probably positive remarks from me. So actually look forward to seeing Jason. So I'm going to be watching it with you guys as well, seeing what he liked about it too. But he said he had a great time off-roading, heading up, on the trails up there and stuff. So, overall, these vehicles are just pretty fantastic in my book. So like I said, couple little, things here and there, mostly technology stuff, and we only got it for a week to drive it. So that's what our feedback is from a week of driving it. So thank you for following along and being on this journey with us on the Ford Expedition Tremor. Again, our fender flares do fit, so that was a plus. We were very excited about that. Some little minor tweaks of things that needed to be moved around. Looks like we probably do need to make a front bumper or skid plate for this, because that would be great on this as well. Little added bonus. And then, we'll keep making products because you guys love this vehicle as much as we do, because as soon as it came out, we knew that it was going to be something special. So they just keep making great improvements on it. So I'd love to hear what you guys think about the Ford Expedition Tremor 2025. So please leave your comments below. Follow the Baja Forge Life. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Click that like button. All of those things.